Tonight, from Ford Field in Detroit, it's time for Monday Night Football on EA Sports. Carson Wentz and the Detroit Lions taking on Aaron Rodgers and the Cleveland Browns.
First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Detroit Lions. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Lions team entering play. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. As we get a peek at the number 2 overall pick from the 2016 draft, standing at 6'5", Carson Wentz.
And I'll bet right now it's just one thought in his mind.
Win the game. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt. He played pretty well. I mean, he didn't turn over the ball in terms of interceptions.
No, 2 touchdown passes last week.
2 touchdown passes, but when your team doesn't win, that's just hollow. And the best quarterbacks don't.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Another try after the first down sack. Wentz. This one taken in by Cephas. 11 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. Man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
On first down, Wentz. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. He got 29 yards that time.
I don't mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Again, they'll throw with Wentz. This is caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal.
5 yards brings up 3rd and goal.
Again, it's Wentz. The Browns D locked in on 3rd down. Brings up 4th. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions are going to take a first-quarter lead. Many would call that a gutsy decision here early on to go for it 4th and goal. There was no hesitation. Field goal unit never sniffed the field.
It was a message, and the message was, I trust you on offense. Go out and make this happen. Go ahead and pick it up. You know what else he said? I trust my defense as well. If they don't get it, I know you're going to hold them. So it's a message to your entire team that you believe in them.
It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. So here come the Browns now for their first drive. They'll be led out by their highly decorated quarterback, Aaron Rodgers.
I think Aaron Rodgers is one of the poster boys for persistence and belief in self. Because coming out of high school, he had 0 scholarship offers in the D1 level. Went to a junior college. Went to Cal and just blew up there. And then, of course, is a first-round draft pick, but a lot lower than what he expected in the first round, and then had to sit behind Brett Favre for a few years in Green Bay before getting his shot. Now he's probably one of the better quarterbacks that we've seen come down the pipe. Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Griffin. They'll roll him out right. He's going to take off with it. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. Able to get this to Gordon. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's a quick throw caught by Higgins. And he'll go down at the 28.
Complete to Rashard Higgins. It's a gain of 6. First down, Cleveland.
Now a play fake here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard.
And 1 at the Lions' 20-yard line.
Here's Gurley. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Well, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
Field goal.
Some mistakes already in the first quarter. If he holds on to that one, 1st down.
Yeah, I guarantee you that at least one defensive back out there has reminded him of that fact, trying to get into his head and hoping that'll affect him the rest of the game.
So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially open the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
Yeah. At their own 27-yard line.
Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz.
They find Swift out of the backfield.
It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the 1st.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Here's Swift.
At the 47-yard line.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
Joby on the tackle.
Larry Ogunjobi there to make the tackle.
It's 2nd and 8 at the Browns.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wentz.
That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down.
At the 37.
Working from the gun. Wentz. Throw over the middle, and it's incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hawkinson. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd.
Back to the running game with Swift.
And tough sledding. Going to get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a 1st.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt. Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
For the field goal.
So on 4th down, the Lions turn it over to Matt Prater for the field goal try. On the left hash, officially, it's called a 51-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
6-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up.
They go play action. Griffin. He'll buy some time right. He'll run it. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now they'll throw it with Griffin. Stepping up, he's going to keep it.
Griffin on the keeper. The tackle by Jelani Tavai. A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd and 2, Stanley. And it's complete. Hooper. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A gain of 6 there on first.
It's a pickup.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
A gain of 4 yards. First down, Cleveland.
They run. It's Gurley. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And Justin Coleman brings him down.
But if you're going to have a relay race, you're probably going to pick your backs and receivers to run it. But don't underestimate the conditioning of the offensive line. They're out there just dictating things, staying on the field, and keeping a long drive going.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Rodgers. This will be caught at about the 6. And the Browns are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. His 4th catch already in this first quarter. It's a first down. Now it's Griffin. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. And he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Here's Chandler Catanzaro for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it's capped off by the Browns' touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Lions offense set to take over. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time? Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 5 catches, 83 yards.
And you know what he did all week in preparation for this one? Hydrated,
Salivated.
Yes, stretched, dreamed, going against the last team in the league against the pass.
Yeah.
He expects to catch every one thrown today.
You're right. They have struggled 32 of 32 in that category. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Wentz to throw. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
They fake the give. Now Wentz sliding out of the pocket.
Wentz on the keeper.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's got the 1st down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 49-yard line. Now a carry for Swift. The tackle there by Patrick Peterson. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Peterson. A gain of 2. Brings up 6.
Running is Swift. There's a nice move. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Swift.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and
Wentz. He gets this complete to Cephas. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And this is caught. He hits more. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Wentz. And now he'll tuck it and run. That would have broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
10 yards to go.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Wentz going to throw. His pass caught with the 4. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. T.J. Hockenson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions are going to jump back in front.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
Prater on to add the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now Donovan Peoples-Jones. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
On returns, the Browns take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up-and-down the field game here.
I'll take it. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
And finding the tight end Hooper. 12 yards there and a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
On first down, it's Gurley. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Got Gordon open, completes it. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
Complete to Josh Gordon. A gain of 9 yards. And the Browns first down.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. To throw is RG3. This is the tight end, Njoku. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Complete to
nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Stepping up, he's going to keep it.
Griffin on the keeper. A gain of 14.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
First and 10, it's Griffin. And he slings one that's incomplete. Austin Hooper, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Detroit was up for the challenge through the air. They force a 4th down. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
13.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Their own 29-yard line.
Here's Carson Wentz now with the rest of his offensive unit heading onto the field. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the 2nd quarter. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
First down, and they go with Swift again. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. He'll get got 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down.
And this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Throwing now is Wentz. And his throw is incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And we'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
And there's a completion to the tight end, and look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run here with Swift. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 yards for the Lions there and a first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium, because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Into the red zone. Wentz. Oh, that was dangerous. Throw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
A lot of people call the toss a probing play to see what they can get against it.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Carson Wentz. His 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead.
He didn't originally want to run, but he didn't see anything in the passing game, so he scrambled. And wouldn't you know it, he scores a touchdown anyway. It's awfully nice to have a quarterback who can make things happen with his legs.
Now Prater to add the PAT. The lead is up to 8. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And a 9-yard run on the end of it. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Peoples-Jones returning. And able to get this out to the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want it in with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive in with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion, really good pickup.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Working from the gun, Rodgers.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the gun, Rodgers.
That's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 34-yard line.
14. First down, Cleveland.
Gurley. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Throwing on first down, but this one lines up to be incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
Makes it 2nd and 10.
To throw again, Rodgers. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
Donovan Peoples-Jones.
His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns move back within a couple of the lead. Point after now from Catanzaro.
The extra point.
And this is now a 1-point game. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes.
That'll be taken about a yard deep.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
DeAndre Swift heading back out with his Detroit teammates.
He's in his own 2nd quarter, already closing in on a 100-yard game.
And that's the magic number for a running back. Anytime you get to that triple digits, that's all you're looking for. But he's got a chance to really exceed that in this one.
Yeah, he does. That's been the gold standard for a long time, hasn't it, that 100-yard mark?
It really has, and that never has to shift because it's in a game. It's a 1,000-yard mark. I'm wondering, since we've gone from 12 to 14 to 16 games, maybe we need to up that a little.
Wentz now on first down. Dancing to his left. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
2nd and 2.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wentz. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on first is Wentz.
They'll try and set up the screen to Swift.
The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From midfield, here's Wentz. Rolling to his right. And he's going to keep it here. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the first down.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Wentz.
This one taken in by Cephas.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
7 yards, the pickup there.
Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started up at Lucas Oil Stadium in the capital city of Indianapolis, where it was the visiting Rams who come in and get the victory on the road. Matthew Stafford, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. From there, let's stay in the Midwest and head down to Kansas City to check on the Chiefs at Arrowhead. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting Baltimore Ravens. 16-14 was the final score. Lastly, let's get you way up to Seattle. See what's happening with the Seahawks. And they were losers in that ball game to the visiting New Orleans Saints. Jameis Winston leading the way with a couple of touchdown passes in the victory. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentator, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
This taken in about 4 yards deep, and the half will begin with a touchback.
Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this one? Both of these guys running the ball well.
Yeah, they've mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Gurley. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
From the 41, Griffin. And his throw is going to be incomplete. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Third down.
Now it's Griffin.
6 yards to go.
And that is incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessful.
39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return, and the Lions will take over. Carson Wentz, along with his offense, heading back out there for their next possession. And he's been fun to watch run the football. We know he can pass, but using his legs effectively here in this one.
No doubt about it. Watch him maneuver in the pocket, out of the pocket, making the plays that he's making, which are breaking down the defense. I thought back to when we had our morning jog before the game, and I couldn't keep up with you. Those legs, they're valuable for his team.
On first down, Wentz. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. David Moore, the intended target, but it'll be second down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They run out of the gun with Swift. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. They'll wind up losing 7 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
Here comes the Lions punter now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. He chucks him aside.
Dumped him.
A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and the Browns will take over 1st and 10. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Kareem Hunt, the ball carrier. He was taken down at the 50-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and...
From midfield, here's Rodgers. They sure went against conventional wisdom, calling a pass on 3rd and inches.
Had to be thinking to themselves, the defense is going to overcommit against the run. Should be an easy pitch and catch. Didn't turn out that way.
The Lions take over 1st and 10. At their own 17-yard line.
DeAndre Swift heading back out with his Detroit teammates.
He is knocking on the door for 100 yards in this ball game.
And it's so important. It doesn't seem like it's that big of a deal. Just short of it, a little bit over. A little bit over feels better to everyone. Offensive line, running back, team totals. Just something magical about breaking that barrier.
And he's right there on the doorstep now. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd down.
Working from the gun. Wentz stepping up. He'll try and run. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Muscles him off. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory.
He's across midfield.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
From just shy of midfield, Wentz. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48.
nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
The blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. To be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's third down.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
First down. It's Hunt. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up.
Here's Griffin.
At the 18-yard line.
Eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs.
Griffin on the keeper.
Looked to me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him to first. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver was Rashard Higgins, and it's 3rd and short.
It's third down.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Josh Gordon, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns have retaken the lead. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run, so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
that had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
And that one gives them a 3-point lead. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it's capped off by the Browns' touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
DeAndre Swift heading back out with his Detroit teammates. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. The big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably gotten some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. DJ Swearinger, a sack on the safety blitz. Oh, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble, because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. From the gun, here's Swift. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. As he throws there, incomplete.
Intended for T.J. Hawkinson.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. Here comes the Lions punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now it's Peterson. A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. So here are the Browns to take over. Last week they defeated the Broncos, and they've got the lead here as well as they work with a 1st and 10. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Rodgers pass.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up
now it's Gurley. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Todd Gurley, the ball carrier. He's taken down at the 17-yard line.
Here's the first carry for Bo Scarborough. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
The tackle made at the 3-yard line.
This offense #1 in the NFL in picking up 1st downs, and their run game got him another one there.
A really good stat to lead the league in, isn't it? Because if you keep picking up 1st downs, sustaining drives, that means you're controlling the football, controlling the clock, and letting your defense rest on the sidelines.
Here's Griffin. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Rashard Higgins, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Catanzaro now for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. 5 plays there on that drive. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland.
24.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Here's Carson Wentz now with the rest of his offensive unit heading onto the field. And he's probably wondering, how do I get that mojo back from the first half that he seems to have lost a little bit here in the third quarter?
And every guy has his whisperer on the team. You know, that one guy who can say things to him that other people can't. Right now, he's looking for that guy to kind of, hey, we're good. We're good. 1 interception. Just get it back. Get back to being who you are. And this team will be okay.
Yeah, because they led at halftime, trailing now.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Wentz will try again on 2nd down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Fox. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Throwing now is Wentz. His throw here's incomplete. 3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Wentz to throw again. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Not too shabby here. This will skip out of bounds at about the 12-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Back now at Ford Field. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Now Griffin. That's caught over the middle. Hooper. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
There's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. Now he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. On the handoff, it's Gurley. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
2-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
A gain of 13 yards.
Here's Gurley.
Cleveland.
This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Another carry now for Gurley. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Again, the ball carrier.
The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Rodgers now to throw. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to sack back at the 16-yard line. Trey Flowers, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Now a handoff for Gurley. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Catanzaro's kick is right through, and that will stretch the lead up to 13.
Lions 24.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
At their own 26-yard line.
And Detroit getting set to go now. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. And that's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
He finds an opening past the 40. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 46. From the gun, it's Wentz.
That's complete to Swift out of the backfield.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd.
Wentz again here on 2nd and 10. And it's incomplete. The Lions on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 10.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10. And I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Wentz now on 1st down. And he he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. The D-tackle Sheldon Richardson came barreling in for the sack.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13.
They'll run the draw here with Swift.
And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10. The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt. That's a good effort there, trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go with Johnson. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Now they'll throw it. Wentz. And it is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Hunter Bryant, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions have got it back to a 1-score game.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Prater on to add the extra point. And the lead will shrink to 6. A 10-play drive that time. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions.
31.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
Browns take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd.
Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Yet another carry here tonight for Gurley. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball,
they can't score.
Yeah, boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions' 26.
Ron Harmon on the tackle. A 5-yard gain on the play. First down, Cleveland.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on the receiver. And it results in an incomplete pass.
A 40-yard attempt.
Catanzaro's kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3.
Browns 40. Lions 31.
A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
At their own 28-yard line.
Carson Wentz in the offense. Down by 9. A little under 2.5 to go. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. Wentz now on 1st down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And this one taken in by Cephas. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Throwing is Wentz. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And out across midfield down to the 45. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. Back to throw, Wentz. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. After the sack on 1st down, Wentz.
Oh, man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Wentz. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
Well, if you're a fan of offensive football, this game is for you because this one's been much more like a tennis match than a football game. Back and forth, and there's another example right there of another big play in the passing game.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. To throw is Wentz. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hawkinson. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They go right back to him for 20 and a 1st.
Nice.
And he's going to be
dropped back at the 15-yard line. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. It's incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And that'll move him back within 6 now.
Lions, 34.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. And they take a knee. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And they will take a knee here.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be finding other options throwing the football. So to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Cleveland, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they're going the wrong way as this will drop them to 3-7 now on the year. And they'll have a quick turnaround as they're back in action Thursday at noon Eastern for the traditional Thanksgiving Day game in Detroit.